So this movie has just made me question my entire existence. Hey guys, welcome to my review of Soul. It was directed by Pete Docter and stars Jamie Foxx as Joe and Tina Fey as number 22. So we get introduced to the main character of Joe, and in the film he wants to become a big musician, and one day he suddenly dies, and it's a pretty brutal death he has, but he suddenly dies and he finds out that when he realises he's dead, he wants to come back to the living to basically live out his dream. So he gets the help of this like unborn soul who doesn't want to go to Earth, called 22, and basically the two of them, she tries to help him get back to Earth and he's trying to help her stay off Earth essentially. So first off, I really enjoyed the chemistry between Joe and 22. I thought the two characters bounced off each other very well, and there's a lot of good jokes between them that actually help develop their characters a lot, which is great. The character interactions between the two of them is hilarious. I love the banter between them, and it's quite funny when you see Joe basically explaining why he wants to go back to Earth, and 22 just like that sounds dumb. I don't get where you're coming from. They basically have a lot of funny conversations, and I liked it. It was fun to watch, and I found myself laughing out loud a lot of the time. But also as well, like the humour was used to actually develop each character very well. Like there's a scene in a barber shop, and it starts off as quite a funny scene, but then it develops Joe's character very well, and it was really good. It was amazingly done, and it just kind of shows how the humour in the movie has a purpose, where sometimes it is just for a wee joke, but there's other times where each bit of the humour in the movie has a specific purpose towards each character, and I thought it was awesomely done. While I enjoyed both Joe and 22 as characters that interacting, I also enjoyed them as characters on their own. When it comes to Joe, the guy wants to be bigger in his life. He's a music teacher, he's stuck teaching music, but he wants to do more. He wants to be a famous musician, and it's a very relatable thing because everybody wants, at one point in their life, wants to be a lot more than what they already are. So it was a really cool thing to see, and it was a good motivation for him wanting to get back to his body, which I've really enjoyed. I liked 22's character as well. I thought she was really funny in the movie, and like when she's on her own, you do get why she doesn't want to go to Earth, the way she acts, the way she is, interactions with certain people she's had. It was just really great to watch. And while she was just this unborn soul, she did feel like her own character, and that was done well. And because she had her own motivations, she had her own ambitions, everything she wanted to do, but she just didn't want to be alive essentially, which was quite fun. And she does have some of the funniest lines in the movie, and she just says things that everybody's like, yeah, I get that. The story as a whole in this movie as well was great. It's just such a nice story, and it's very wholesome as well. And at one point it does take a turn which I didn't expect, and I was a bit worried when we got to that point. I was like, oh wait, is this going to become a completely different movie? But it really doesn't. It still gets across the message it's trying to get, and it still works very well within the film, and it added in a lot more humour, which I thought was awesome in it as well. There's one thing about this movie as well that I really liked. Like, it has a lot of side characters in it, and none of them felt annoying or stupid or anything. Like, each one of them had a purpose that helped develop both of the main characters, which I thought was really well done. And they're all just hilarious as well. Like, there's this one guy, Terry, in it. He's so funny in it, and I actually found myself laughing at everything he said. It was just great. And this is also like a really funny movie. It gets really deep at points, but it's also like relieved with some humour, but not to the extent where like the humour completely detracts for the theme or the tone that was going on. The humour fits very well, and the humour's actually used a lot, like I said, to enhance the story or enhance the characters, which I thought was really well done. And I found it really enjoyable as well. Like, you were laughing while also finding out more about the character of the story, and it was just great. The animation in the movie as well was honestly amazing. Like, there was points where there's a scene where it kind of zooms in on a piano and some objects in front of the piano, and I was looking at it and I was like, it genuinely did look photorealistic. Obviously the characters are very animated looking, but where there was like objects or the setting, it all looked photorealistic a lot of the time, and I just thought like I was just amazed by it, and I was like, it's great, weird how technology is evolving for animations to the point where it's looking like photorealistic, where they have to make some of the characters look a bit more animated just so we remember it's animation. But I just want to say as well, like the unborn souls in it, or the new souls, the baby souls, they were really cute, and I think they're going to sell a lot of toys of that because they were just so cute, and I loved all the things they've done, and it was just really fun. It just made my heart warm, to be honest. When it comes to negatives with the film, the only thing I can really think of is like some of the jokes at points didn't land, but that was generally it, because overall it was such a well made film. This movie really gets you thinking about life as well. Like, it genuinely made me question my own existence. I'm not going to see how it gets into that, but it really does get you thinking at the end of the movie. You're just kind of watching it and you're just like, wait, why am I here? Like, it's in a kids movie as well. I feel like a lot of kids wouldn't understand it, but it's honestly, like, kids will love it as well because of obviously like all the characters and stuff in it. The characters are hilarious, so kids are going to love all that. But for adults as well, like, it kind of makes you look at your own life and you're a bit like, whoa, all right then. But honestly, great. So my overall thoughts on the movie, I thought it was a really well made movie. It was hilarious, the animation was spot on, and it was nearly a perfect movie. Like, there was a few jokes that didn't land, but that was it. Like, it's hilarious, the animation was great, and the characters in it are just awesome. And if I'm going to give it a fair rating, I'm definitely going to give it like an A, because it's amazing. Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and also let me know what you thought of the movie, and hit the wee thumbs up as well if you enjoyed the video. I do a lot of content, I review movies, I specifically gear towards like nerdy content like comic books and Star Wars things, but I also touch on like upcoming movies and movies that come out at the time as well. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and be sure to check out my other videos if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.